Okay, so here's a quick vid on this. Yesterday, I saw a post from one of the fellow Caballers about can you remove Swigg's hood. So, yes, you can, but his head will have a hole like these. This is the first guy I removed from his hood because I want to make this a Skeletor hood. So, I did that one. I just did this one just the other day just to see if it was possible, see if I can get a skull in there. And these are all just done, and the Swigg. Now, this again, the Swigg had a hole in it. I filled it, and I painted it. We'll get to that in a minute. This is what I use. This simple little screwdriver, and I got a real old, but real hot hairdryer. So I just warmed this guy up, and real good, so the hood's nice and rubbery. And then just from the bottom there, just started working this guy in, and you just got to pop it off of that lump you can see in there, that square. So you just pop it there. I didn't even mess with the ears, and then I went to the front and lifted it from the front a little bit. And again, you just keep going back and warming it. So this has got to be really, really soft and flexible. But you'll pop it loose, and that's it. You can just pull this right off the head. The ears are going to be really soft from being heated up, and they come right out the holes. You don't have to cut this. You don't have to do anything. Again, you're going to have if you don't customize and you don't sculpt and stuff like that, then you're going to have a head with a hole in it. But I had made a custom cloth hood for my figure over there, and it covered it anyway. But I wanted to show that it's just a little bit of Magic Sculpt Epoxy Clay, or Aves, whatever. And I just filled it in. I took a little stipple brush and just stippled some texture on there, like his hair follicles or whatever, if he has them. Kind of tried to match what was on the rest of the head. And then last night I painted it up. And I tried to keep it close to what it was, and basically just used some Citadel greens and a little of this stuff here. I don't know if you know Citadel paints, but this stuff is amazing. All of their contrast paints are amazing. But you see his teeth? I just gave him a wash with the Skeleton Horde, and it made his teeth nice, gave him so much more definition. Now, he's still going to get gloss on his eyes and his teeth, so they really pop, but I just didn't get there yet. But I'm quite happy with how he came out. So now, because he's kind of my favorite goblin head. But I mean, how many of them can you have in a purple hood? Not that there's nothing wrong with that. I got one on display with a purple hood. I got one on display with a different goblin head in them, a Swigg. I came to this game late, so for cheap goblins, Swigg was all I kind of have. Now, I got a few more goblins from the mystery boxes, which is awesome. But I'm going to do a second one of these. I got a second one of these heads sitting up on my shelf with all my other head stands, and I think I'm going to do him in and maybe paint him a little slightly different way too, because that's really a neat head. So there you go. Just a quick little video to show you that it's possible to get these off without too much thing, without damaging anything. Again, you're going to have to, do something. Just leave it like that, but it's possible. And not too hard. Good hair dryer. And a nice little pry bar screwdriver. See, I don't know if you could tell, I bent the tip on this guy just a little bit, put it in a vise and bent it, so he's just got a little tiny bit of a shovel end to it, and it really helps for prying things, toys and parts and stuck stuff. So there you go anyway. I'm running on it to mount, but I just wanted to show that it's completely doable and not a real hard one. I just sculpted him in about an hour to fill the head, and then it took me about a half hour to paint him. So... And he's not primed and painted from scratch. He's painted right on his existing paint. So a lot of the green you're seeing in the face is still his green. It's just got some dry brushing over it. It's got some washes to unify him. But there you go. Thanks for looking. Stay safe out there, huh? Later.